I really wish I didn't waste as much time as I did not liking what I saw when I looked in the mirror.
Actress and former talk show host Ricki Lakes discussing how she shed 35 pounds through diet and through exercise.
Recent dramatic weight loss accomplished through a strict wellness regimen.
And so I hired a personal chef who was cooking for us.
Most people cannot afford a personal chef like Ricki. Improving her nutrition, though, with exercise like Pilates brought her happiness.
Yet these are the sweetest of days. And it took a lot to get to where I am.
Now, Ricki Lakes will be 56 next month. She came to fame in the 1988 movie Hairspray, about a pleasantly plump teenager who teaches 1962 Baltimore a thing or two about integration after landing a spot on a local TV dance show. Hey everyone, welcome back to Aging Strong. My name is Andy. I invite you to join this community. Now in 2024, as a fitness instructor, I want to help you get fitter, stronger, calmer, and more courageous. If you want to find out about an exercise myth that has prevented others from working out, this video is for you. Listen to Joe Rogan. He is a podcaster, Ultimate Fighting Championship color commentator, and former television host. And now he hosts the Joe Rogan Experience.
So guys never worked out before?
Even first day. First day, never trained.
How is it possible to work out and not be sore?
No problem.
After all, we have all heard the proverb, no pain, no gain, right? But what if that's a myth? What if you can exercise, stay fit and healthy without hurting, without soreness or pain, and have fun? As a fitness instructor, we can. It's just about knowing how. There is solid proof, and it comes from a world where muscle strength and stamina, being the difference between winning and losing in one of the most brutal sports in the world, from the fighters and trainers in the tough world of mixed martial arts.
There's something called rate of perceived exertion. Okay? So, let's say I make you do pull-ups, and let's say the maximum amount of pull-ups you can do, the maximum amount of pull-ups is 10. Let's keep a nice round number. At 11, you couldn't do 11. If I pointed a gun at you, you couldn't do 11. Should I make you do 10 pull-ups on our workout? No. I'm going to make you do 5. Why? Because I'm setting you up to work the next day. The next day we're going to do 5. And the next day we're going to do another 5. And then we're going to do 6. When 6 is really easy, we're going to do 7. Why? If you count, if you did 10 pull-ups on Monday, you're going to be sore till Thursday. Let's say it's really your max. So Thursday, you've only done 10 pull-ups. From Monday to Thursday, you've only done 10 pull-ups. Me, I've been doing 5 pull-ups every day. So I'm at 20 pull-ups already, 25 pull-ups. I have more volume than you. Now, if you add up at the end of the year, who trained more? I've trained way more than you.
That is Faraz Zahabi. He is famous in the world of martial arts. He knows firsthand. He is a college-educated and highly experienced fighter and trainer.
You know, I'm a big believer in never being sore. You should train, and the next day you should wake up feeling good.
Imagine how we would experience exercise euphoria and the endorphin rush without the pain, soreness associated with exercise. In a moment, I will talk to a health and wellness professional dedicated to empowering individuals to achieve a healthy and fulfilling life by fostering inner healing.
We want to be happy, we want to thrive, we want peace of mind, right?
It's always great. I always love it. I always enjoy it. Now this happens to be called a weighted rope, weighted jump rope. I have another one. It's called a speed rope. You know, they're for sort of different purposes. Woo, sorry about all that. But I want to update you on the jump rope challenge. So remember, it is not the destination, it's the journey. And you know, some days are better than others. Now, if you're over 60, check first with your doctor. But I want to say that the body benefits in many ways. When I started my challenge, I set a goal of 100 jumps per day. Now, I upped it to 125 a couple of weeks ago, and now this week it's at 150. Join me. So my guest this week is Yanetta Pue, a health and wellness professional. She is dedicated to empowering individuals to achieve a healthy and fulfilling life, fostering inner healing. Now, after a successful corporate career spanning 20 years in Venezuela, in the United States, and Colombia, Yanira embarked on a new chapter in her life, driven by the desire to impact people's overall well-being positively.
So I've been in a lot of places, and what I've seen is that, you know, the fundamental principles of fitness and wellness, they're universal, but the approach can vary significantly across countries. For instance, I don't know, in some cultures, maybe like India, Japan, you see more yoga, more holistic approach to wellness and to exercise. You can see Tai Chi, while others maybe prioritize dancing. I mean, I'm coming from Venezuela, so I'm like dancing all the time, right? So which is amazing. And one of the classes that I do forget set up is like Latin dance, and it's the one I enjoy the most because I put Latin music and I'm like singing. So it's great. And I think, you know, in terms of wellness as well, nutrition and eating habits can also change as well. But what I do is to be inclusive and have, you know, a fitness practice or my practice in coaching that is adaptable to everybody. Because what I've seen, Andy, and I'm sure you've seen it, like we human beings, we want more energy, we want to be happy, we want to thrive in a life. And it doesn't matter. I mean, we can have different goals in different, you know, if I'm older or younger, but in a sense, we want the same thing. We want to be happy, we want to thrive, we want peace of mind, right? Many of my clients, it's more about that. You know, it's not only about like looking good or adding some years to your life, it's adding more life to your years. It's to every time that we exercise, we are calmer, we're happier, our cognitive function is better, we're more aware of things, we're stronger. There's so many research behind it, you know, and it doesn't, I think sometimes people, you know, maybe, you know, when we're older or we have these beliefs that, oh no, I cannot do this. I'm too old, or I never exercise, I'm not going to do it. And the thing, Andy, is that, you know, exercise, if we really know how it would make us feel and how much younger and how we can add more years, I think 4.5 more years of life expectancy, we can reduce the risk of death by 14% just with 15 minutes of exercise. And I don't know about you, but I exercise every day. And I did this exercise, Andy, at some point. Is like, okay, what would my perfect day would be? And I put like 3 hours of exercise. For me, it's a lot because I really enjoy it in how it makes me feel and how alive I am. So actually, I do a lot of strength. You know, I do believe that, you know, when we're 30 years old, we start losing muscle mass. So it's really important as we age, after 30 years, that we start doing strength exercises. So I do a lot of strength with my body, and I can see it from here, but I do have 3 pairs of different weights, and I have elastic bands. And I don't know if you can see me right now, but I'm standing up. I usually work, you know, maybe half of the time standing up, and sometimes I'm moving all around because I have my my elastic bands in my legs. So I think it was Tony Robbins in his book Life Force, when he talks about a lot of things to, you know, to increment your life and your health span. He says something like this: we have to behave like the CEO of our own health and make informed decisions that are going to have an impact, a positive impact in our health. And the more I learn, the more I teach, in the last 2 years I've been teaching at Get Set Up, the more I internalize what I have to do. So yes, like exercise for me, it's up here as one of the most amazing, easy, very cheap way of feeling happy, healthy, reasons would be and alive. I think. I love a quote
Well, you
that I
must
don't
have
know
a
where I
good
heard, but it's like you don't need to be great to start, but you need to start to be great. And I love that one. And the one thing is that people don't start. And it happens in everything that we do. Like for me, it's simple to start exercising because I know, but I know other things that may be not as simple for me. So yes, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes maybe, I haven't exercised. It's too late to start. And it's never too late. I've seen so many stories about people that have started, like, I don't know, putting together a company, starting exercises, whatever it is. So it's never too late to start. That's how I would feel. But I think that's one of the things. And maybe another thing is that people feel like, where do I start? Like, I don't know anything. There is so much content out there that you can start for free out there. For some people, you need accountability. You need a partner. So if that's you, find somebody to start with, and that could help you start, because the thing is to start, because once you start, you're going to feel great. You're going to feel amazing. You're going to see the results. And I don't know, I think exercise. So this is how the brain works. The brain doesn't want you to do new things, right? Doesn't want you to leave your comfort zone. Exercising is kind of, putting yourself in another zone if that's not something that you do all the time. And if you start doing this maybe for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes, then you can create the habit. And your brain always is going to take care of you, and your brain is taking care of you by not doing anything that is uncomfort for you. But when you do, you build a stronger brain, you build a stronger body, you build a stronger mind. And this is what you want to be healthy and happy, because mind is like everything. Mm-hmm. Have you, yes, Andy, do you know the story about Madonna butter?
Tell me about it.
Madonna Buter, an 86-year-old nun. Oh, sorry, sister.
Okay, so she's a German nun. And when she was 48 years old, I think, the father of where she was said to her, hey, if you want to calm your mind, start running, or something like that. That's her story. When she was 86 years old, and this is why I believe I have so many stories that people have changed their mindset. And when we see these stories, it's like, well, if that person at almost 50 could have done that, I can too. That's why when you tell a story, it's easier for people to, maybe I'll think about it. And we want that. We want to plant the seed. So she started running, and at age 86, she had done 45 Ironman. And for the people that don't know what an Ironman is, I mean, I don't know the distances, but you have to run, go on a bike, and swim. I mean, I haven't done an Ironman. I did a half marathon, and I think I almost died. So with that in mind, yes, it is possible. And no, you're not too old. You're never too old to start something new. And it's just a matter of, I love what you say, simplify. And I think as we age, it's like we want everything more simple. Like if you see my house, I put this plant here, but I just have plants and some furniture. I don't have anything in the walls. I want to simplify my life. I want my life to be calm, peaceful. I don't want to have problems. I want to have good relationships. I want to be happy. And yes, it's about simplifying, and it's about, yes, sometimes it could be overwhelming, but you just need to start. You just need 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it is. And if you do this constantly, it's going to be easier for you to change the habit, because that's what we want. For me, it's a habit. So when I don't exercise, it's something off. There's something off with me. But it's not like I want to exercise every day. No, I mean, sometimes I do want to keep watching television, but I know it's not that good for me. So I get up and I do something. And when I don't do it, I don't blame myself. It's not like, oh no, Janita, you're the worst. No, it's okay. It's one day. And then the next day I start again. This is what I was born for. Yes. You know who Jared Leto is? And he said something like this, like, I realize that most people don't start. So if I start, I'm way ahead of everybody else. And then he continues. And then if I don't give up, if I don't stop, I'm gonna beat everybody who gives up. So my advice for you is that it's never too late. Just start. Just keep going. Everything that you need is inside you.
Yeah.
I promise you that. Like, it's inside you. If you need help, find help. But everything that you need is inside you. And you can do it. So that's it.
Yanira, that's beautiful. Just beautiful and well said. And I really appreciate the time to talk to you.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you, everybody, for being here, for connecting. And I just love to come back sometimes.
Now, if you love this episode, you will enjoy the episode here with Cher. You're not only creating a habit of learning how to be happier and healthier and more healed, but you're also supporting us in making better, bigger, and brighter content for you and for the world. Your subscription would mean the absolute world to me. Now, you can contact me on social media and through my website at andyasher.com. Subscribe right now. If you love this episode, you will enjoy my conversation with Jennifer Circolo on how to claim your swagger to transform yourself and your life.
That's one of the most amazing discoveries that's happened in psychological research in the past 2 decades. Recognizing and identifying the fact that we can choose how we think.